Hey everyone, my name is Leo Young, and welcome back to the Justice Teens. What is this? Our fifth podcast? Fourth? We take too many goddamn breaks on this.
Hey,
Anywho, joining me is Orbital Spirit,
it's me.
Apple Van Jack,
What's happening?
Colonel Violence, aka Kid Wicked,
Here.
Golden Sparrow,
What's up?
and Savannah.
What's poppin'?
Orbital, I'm not going to. Anyways, we are sorry that we have not been able to do this podcast. This must be our fifth one. We are late because we are horrible at planning, and we are horrible at getting everyone together in an orderly fashion. Yes, Orbital.
Oh, yes.
It's the hurricanes.
Oh yeah, and the hurricane.
We almost had one of us die, so there's that.
Yes, calling out for everyone. We are. Our condolences to all the members of our league who were affected by the hurricanes, Harvey, Irma, any of the others, such as Orbital himself. Savannah,
I was scared.
Okay.
Mute, such as Orbital or Sparky, myself,
Gold.
Golden Sparrow had the worst of it. But our hearts out to every one of you. We hope that each one of you is safe. As Shift like to say, J.T.A. forever. As I like to say, stop being little bitches and stop dying.
So we're gonna brush off the fires in Cali like that.
Yes,
I mean,
That's normal.
I mean,
That's normal.
that seems to be normal.
Does anybody live in Cali?
Man does.
Damn. I don't know what to say, man.
Well,
Use a lot
our
of
hearts out for everyone dealing with the dilemma. But we have a special podcast today. This, as you can tell, we have new voices. We have new faces. We also have someone being a what's the word for it? A side person.
Yep.
Ashley.
I'm sorry.
But so this podcast is actually more based towards the league itself. Usually the reason we have a smaller group is because we talk about outside things. When we come to the JT plays, we are more lenient, laid back. We allow more people to join. For this one, I felt that it would be more what's the word? Savannah?
I'm so sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm professional.
Go ahead, Blair. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No
I
formality.
literally got I was in a daze. I was looking at something else. I was listening to what you were saying, and I was drinking my drink. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm so sorry. It was real to me. Go ahead, Blair.
Now you all know who Savannah is, and you know her personality in the chat.
It's like freshman year all over again.
Mm-hmm.
I said I'm sorry.
All right, Savannah. All right, you're off the hook. You're off the hook.
Dang, that's disrespectful.
You're off the hook.
I'm sick because I'm here.
You're off the hook.
Okay, go ahead, sweetheart. You're so sweet.
Anywho, this podcast is a little bit special because I felt that it would.
We got some special people in here.
We have some special people in here, and I felt
Shut
that
up,
it would
Lord.
be best that I invite other people in the league to come hear this because I've been planning this for about 2 weeks. Actually, I've been planning it for about a couple years. Savannah, if you drink that one more motherfucking time, I will drop you from this goddamn chat. I swear.
I'm sorry.
One more time.
Mute yourself whenever you drink it.
Go ahead.
Mute yourself.
I should just doing it on purpose.
All right, keep on going.
Thank you.
Aight.
So, what I want to get off is I've been planning this for about 4 months. I've been trying to talk to Apple Van Jack about it, but he's been gone every time I went like, hey, Van, can you take 15 minutes to talk to me in voice chat? I needed someone kind of to back me up on my assumptions and my planning, but, you know, Steam or Twitch, whatever one he uses.
My guy. I can explain.
There's no time to explain. You're fine. I just want you to understand that I have some deep hated feelings towards you,
Oh, fuck.
but I still love you.
I'll try to do better next time.
Okay.
Savannah.
Just been busy. I'll get on my shit.
Savannah.
Okay.
I'm granting her more lenience because wait, is she on the laptop or on her phone?
I have no idea.
On her phone.
Okay, if she's on her phone, then I can understand that it's hard for her to mute herself when she's doing stuff.
It is pretty hard for me to do that. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
it's so
But
hard.
I'll do it on
small.
purpose.
I'm on my
It's,
phone
I'll
right
do it on
now.
purpose.
it's the worst. Oh my god, it's so hard.
For all those who are listening, we use Discord. Anyways, let me make sure that I am recording, and I am. So
Somebody back over record, please, because
please, someone back up record.
Oh my
We've had
God.
so many
I got it.
issues. Someone,
The audio at least.
yeah, thanks. Just get the audio. That's all we need. So, for this podcast, league based. Right off the bat, let me tell you something about the league. Many of the league's members, over the 7 years we've been around, many of them are some of the most creative and talented individuals that I have ever met.
Me.
Just in case you're listening, if you hear like a child screaming in the background, please don't comment on it. I'm dealing with it.
There's a children's screen in the background.
But they are some of the most talented individuals. Luna Ember, Toby Frost, Apple Van Jack, Colonel Violence, or Kid Wicked. I've seen one of your machinimas.
Uh,
I don't know what I did
Somebody
to
watched
get
it.
credit, but okay.
you didn't credit me.
What
He's
do
a
you do,
rapper.
Orbital?
He's a rapper.
Well, once
He
you
is a
and
rapper.
Van come together and make a diss track on me, I will gladly open up and say that you are one of our most creative.
All right, OS, we gotta drop our biggest track of 2017 before the year ends.
Yeah.
But this one is more of where I
League
want,
based.
not league based, but where we would like not only the league but the community to go, because where we started was DC Universe Online, and lately the game has been lacking.
It's trash.
It
Heavily.
I didn't even buy water. That's sad.
Yeah,
I was so hyped for it.
mhm.
Water.
The game
Water.
the game
Water.
was
He
it's
said he meant by water. I'm weak.
I didn't even buy water.
the game is severely lacking in what a league needs to grow. What a league is in DC Universe Online is just a glorified group that you don't need to join. The only reason a lot of people do join leagues is for league mods, and that is not
For
the
friends.
main that is not the main reason I created a league. A lot of leagues do, like Orbital said, join to make friends. But
I didn't.
I made this league to have soldiers, but that's a completely different story.
I heard that story.
Yeah,
Oh
it's
yeah, I remember that.
it's a painful one.
Oh,
Yeah.
So, what I would like to do more often is I would like to grow the Justice Teams as more of a community than a league thing. I want to transcend it past DC Universe Online,
To
past
a
its.
company.
We'll talk about that in a bit. To pass. God damn it, Orbital! You messed me up.
Come on, man. You gotta. You know,
Because
there's
that
always
isn't
gonna be
because
somebody
you
talking
pushed
over
me.
you,
You
so,
pushed me to topic number 8. I'm on topic number 2.
Damn.
You gotta reschedule.
Exactly.
You gotta.
Improv.
Yeah,
Improv.
improv my ass off.
Jazz hands.
Shut up. I just want to push the team, the league, the community, whatever, past what we are at the moment. Like right now, we're comfortable with each other. We know each other, and as fine as that is, I do want to see growth in the time within the next year at least. And the reason I wanted to bring people in is because I wanted to see how you guys also feel about this. The idea of not just being us, but being people who probably don't even play DC Universe Online, people who are interested in either comics or music or anything creatively, constructive.
Yeah.
I've always seen it kind of like that already. It's just, I feel like we've always been trapped inside a DC universe.
Yeah, that's the main.
Online.
Yeah, online. DC Universe Online. If we were trapped in DC Universe, that would be a little bit nicer. A lot
That
of
would be
Well, I
nice.
mean,
a lot of us
not
would be
I
dead.
mean,
If we have a crisis like every month,
Yeah, a lot of us
the
would be
world would be
dead.
in danger. Yeah, I'm saying.
I wouldn't be, because I'm black. You can't kill a
Yeah,
black
because
Black
the black. There's no
white
such thing as a
lady.
black hero.
well, I'm still considered POC too, so I mean,
Mm. But
I'm in a gray area.
you are. I wanted to talk about one of the things was character ideas and character / developments. But I feel that my main goal was to get Shift or Frost in for that one. But since they're not here, the only people who would be able to communicate about that would be me, Van, and I suppose Wicked and Gold. I don't know how you guys really plan out your characters.
I can play on my character.
I can plan mine out. It's just
No.
Wasn't sure if you guys wanted some input in terms of like the background or anything like that. So I just kind of left it open ended.
I would. Let me explain this one for all. Again, for the new people or people who hear, our website, www.wix site crap something about Skyfront. You'll find it in the description below. Our website has a bunch of comics that I've written over the years, and a bunch of comics that other people have done, and
Like-
yeah. Like Van's done a few. I don't think he's ever posted any though, besides his origin story, maybe.
I have 2 thoughtfully written out. I've only posted the Valentine's one and a very old biography.
Yeah.
Well, origin, yeah.
And for us, the site is a way to both not to share our ideas in the Justice Team lore. We are in the quote unquote DC lore, but at the same time, the way I've molded it, it focuses more on if we didn't need DC, it wouldn't be there. If Superman would show up every probably 50 comics, and he would barely be there. Hold up, who dropped out? All right,
Ash.
all right. We would barely be there. So that's what we do. That's how the comics works. We develop our characters. Each one does it differently. Apple Van Jack has Van Jack. I think we took the apple out because we didn't want to get sued by some goddamn pony company.
We had to change it entirely to Valentine or something
Right,
like that.
Jack Vespucci.
Yeah,
Sorry about that.
it's alright.
So yeah, I'm gonna like skip this one because I can see that we're not probably gonna get deep into that. Personally, where would you guys like to see the community in the next year?
Ooh, let me think about that one.
Shoot, I already know.
Where?
Well, I've been trying to make music, and I've been trying to stream. So I don't know. I've been trying to just get attention for not just myself, but hopefully soon this community, like our group. See if we can get some attention to like this channel. See if we can hit it off and head it in some direction.
Shout out to Couch Shop.
Community.
That's what I want to be like.
I'm not.
Casting Couch, what?
Who the hell is Gotcha?
It's a group. Listen, Orbital, you're Trevor. Let's get that straight.
What?
I'm Alex. You're Trevor.
Pussy boy Trevor.
But
rolling.
Gold. I know that you're one of the most. I want to say that you're a very. What's the word I'm looking for? Logistical. You think a lot. So any what's the word? Any thoughts on the subject of where we'd be in the next year, where you would like to see us go?
I mean, mainly as far as I've seen it, I don't know. It's just mainly from an observatory stance. So wherever it goes, I mean, it shall be. But
Where?
He's getting
I do
philosophical.
Wait, no.
over it.
He said, but he's adding more. He's adding more.
But I do kind of agree with the idea of like branching out, because it does seem, because how it seemed for some time is like it was kind of breaking out from DC, and how DC is doing right now. There may be some kind of transition into a more general place. So that might be where it possibly would go.
Yeah, I think.
Well, kind of like.
Oh, sorry,
No, you
man.
go.
Keep going.
No, you go. Oh well, adding on to what he said, I was just thinking about it. It's just, fuck, I forgot. God damn it. No, I had it all thought out, and now I just blanked.
Yeah, that happens from time to time.
That spotlight that you just
Fuck.
had was like it
It
drained
mainly
you out.
happens because people like to talk over people.
Fuck. Yeah, my bad.
No.
should've-
I'm directing that towards Orbital.
Damn.
I never.
You put
All
me on
that
topic
shit.
8, and now I think I'm on topic
Yeah.
4.
Damn.
I don't even know what topic we're on.
We were on where we would like to see the community go. Actually, I am kind of curious about this one. Kid Wicked, you're generally the newest person in the league, so you haven't dealt with the crap that we've had to deal with on DC Universe Online for the past 7 years. I mean, you did probably deal with 1 year with us, but that's like on opposite terms.
1 year he put up with us for 1
It
year.
was like, nah, it was like 2 years maybe. It was because it was a big gap where I had to stop playing for a little while because my PC broke, and I had to start playing on PS4. And that was before
Damn.
You put up with us
Damn.
for more than a year.
it was.
Not
It
with
was
us,
about
us
2
like
years.
He
with,
was in a league that
Wonders.
we weren't very comfortable with.
Yeah.
He was in Injustice. He was in my league a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was like a big.
Orbital. Orbital, don't worry, she's fine. I've accepted her sketchy, busted ass past.
I didn't say nothing.
I was about to say because wasn't there like
Okay.
a whole thing about you being in our side for a minute, and I was like, oh shit, no, never mind. No.
Who are you
just
talking
me?
about?
Okay.
Talking about Savannah?
No, Savannah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know.
There's a whole bunch of drama.
Yeah, but let's
That's exactly what I don't want to see.
that
in the
is, but
community.
like going back to it, like Wicked, seeing as you are again the newest person, how would you like to see the community grow, the league grow? Because all you've seen so far is just us. As much as I like to mention it, like when we have our off-topic conversations, our off-the-podcast conversations, you do mention that the only people you know in the league is in this room, in the Discord room.
Yeah. From the standpoint that I'm looking at, the league has obviously gone through a lot of changes. Not going to say too much on that, but I have kept tabs, both online and offline, on both leagues. Both Wonders League and this one. So honestly, right now, I hope to see the league grow to the point where we can expand onto not just other games, but other platforms as well. So that when eventually DC does, finally get shut down,
We won't be left in the
We won't-
cold. Basically.
exactly. We won't just stop communicating. We won't die out like Wonders League kinda
Yeah.
did.
Because
I don't want that.
That's
that's
shade.
the thing.
No,
We-
no shade. No,
No, it's totally
I
fine.
don't
We understand
want
what you
that.
mean. It's hard
Yeah.
to have created something and then watch it die. I don't want to sound narcissistic when I say this, but in hindsight, you look at what I've done. I created this league in 2011, and it's 2017 right now. I've created a system in which we all write around, are the people who write. They write their comics. Toby and all the other artists, they draw around it. We based a lot of the our creative ideas around this
On DC.
on DC, yes, but also this I want to call it crack shot idea, this crack shot mold that I've created, and for me that is just one of the greatest things to know, just to go on the website and go like, wow, because Isaac never had to make our website. Luna never had to make this Discord. Nobody had to do anything for us, but they cared and loved what we were so much that they took their own time, their own, I want to say, money. I know some of us have spent money to help grow the league, but they put so much effort into keeping this league alive. It would be a catastrophe just to see it die like that. Not like, oh my god, I want to keep my legacy going. I was like, no, I want to make this more than what we do. The reason I've always continued going. Oh, someone get that T-Mobile phone out of here before I break it.
Cryptic.
But the main reason that I've continued going is because I have personally, I know 3 members of our league who have almost committed suicide. Who's getting arrested? Come on now. Savannah, I'm putting you on mute.
That's not me.
I think it was Colonel.
Colonel, put yourself on mute.
My window. Look. Nowhere, I wasn't expecting that.
I don't think anybody expects that.
Alright, I'm in my room chilling. My TV's not on. Nothing's on in the background. I'm chilling.
Alright,
I'm leaving on
I'm
me.
worried unless I hear like a big ass bang on the door.
Alright, I feel like I need to put myself on mute so I can just talk through it. But like I was saying, I know 3 people who have nearly committed suicide, and it was because of the relationships that they built with people like Van and Orbital, and I guess Savannah. Definitely Gold. and it has helped them. So
Damn.
for me to look at that, it would be like, if we weren't here, these people might not be here. So I can't just throw what we could be away to the side. I can't just give up on what we could do for other people, if that makes any sense at all.
Well, there we go. That was trying to add on to the what Gold said earlier, and I remembered it. I wanted us to branch out, particularly because I know we're trapped in the DC lore, but like you said, I want to be able to like branch out with different ideas, with new concepts that can entertain people,
Yeah.
bring people to like feel better about themselves, or just give them something to feel good about, you know, like something to wake up to. Just
Something similar like the round table on YouTube. Wait, will we get copyrighted for that?
The round table.
Yeah, the round table. It's a YouTube channel that basically talks about a bunch of different show franchises and whatnot. But they're really interactive with like all their subscribers and all the different fandom shows and everything.
Ooh.
that sounds interesting.
It does.
Hello?
Oh, we're here. We just like, I appreciate when everyone's quiet when one person talks. So
That's
when you
shade.
talk, you have the floor.
What?
I didn't know laughing counted.
It does. Save your happiness for later.
Uh,
Damn.
This is serious. This is serious business, my dude.
It is. It is. It's because not only that, it's like, in a way, I guess we're kind of shaping a future of some sort.
Hey,
no, that makes sense.
Like,
business.
We'll
Buy
talk about that in a
business in
second.
Cali.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. We'll talk about this. Orbital wanted to talk about starting.
Oh no.
Why we don't start a comic book company or something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
There is a lot of money that goes into that. First of all, again, we need artists, pencilers, colorists, drawers. We need writers, and
Then we need a means to print it.
we need the means to print it. We need distribution rights, and then we'd have to also work around the fact that we have lanterns. Like, I can write around Apple, I can write around Frost. Like I said, the mold that I put keeps us at a safe distance where we don't need the DC lore. But
Yeah.
for people like let me think. A
Luna.
lantern, we have a bit of an issue there.
I'd say give them like radiation powers.
Yeah, then you have to explain all the other different type of lanterns, like, oh, red radiation.
Oh.
One thing I wanted to do.
Kill them off.
No, not
Telling you, man, that's
Well, that's not off the table though.
it's not off the table, but you know, come on now.
It's just fuck.
I mean, we could.
I'm still trying to contact.
Good, but nobody wants to.
Exactly, like I spent a couple years making some of these characters, and a lot of the I know that Wicked was currently in the process of creating a lantern.
Whoops.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm still on the fence about that because of the fact that we're having this conversation.
It puts you in, opens your eyes.
No, yeah, it's like you said, Blur. It's like it's easy to write around characters that don't depend on the DC lore, but then we have lanterns.
We have lanterns. It's like, even our name is safe as long as we don't add of America. It's like we're the Justice Teams. And one
Yeah,
thing I
pretty
like to
much.
add is that I don't think anyone's been noticing this. I don't call myself a Justice Teen anymore. I say JT. I don't want to get rid of the name, but it's like I'm not a
just
teenager.
a toddler.
Yeah, I'm not a teenager anymore. I kind of became an adult 14 years ago. So JT is just the best title for it.
It's like a formal term.
Yeah, Mr. JT. But let's see. Where are we? We are at the creative.
Val, how do you feel
Savannah,
about it?
Yeah, Savannah, do you have anything to say about this?
Oh, me?
Yes, you.
Yep.
You're in the podcast.
Okay.
You.
Oh, wow.
Little
Crazy.
homie.
Well, can you, like, say about what, like, the league in general, or, like,
Where do you
how
want? Where do
everybody
you want to
is.
see where it grows? The community.
where it grows? I want to see how we grow as an individual, how like long we have like come from, like from the beginning of GTA. So
Wait,
we come
what?
now, like
Wait, what did she say? Oh no, you jumped to the wrong plan. Me and Van were planning to create a GTA version of our league, but it was like
Man.
Cool.
Man.
That would be pretty dope.
the Gangster Teens of America. Yeah.
no, but
Hold up, we need to do that. Van.
I need a.
Van.
Oh, I got
Okay,
it.
go.
I'll rename it. I'll rename the group that I have on.
No,
We have a
you know what I'm
legitimate
saying, like,
GTA group.
growing over time.
Gangster
like,
Teens of
no.
America.
Oh my god, can I finish?
Okay, sorry, Steven.
I mean, we have to come up with a
No,
gang name,
like
obviously.
you got me like confused. I'm saying like how we grew over time, like throughout the years. That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Like the growth that we can do is like keep like moving forward. Like
Of
keep
course.
keep on being you. You don't have to like I don't know how to say it, but I gotta say
I kind of figure out what you basically just said was you want to see it grow. That's just
yeah.
I would like to see
No.
us, like in a better example of what he was talking about. This is going to be towards Apple Van Jack. You started
Alright.
creating music. I wanted to talk to you about trying to create small samples for individual members, not like a whole album, but samples. That way we can
Alright.
draw in attention. For the past week, I have been asking randomly what would be a good name for a music channel, and that's the reason why I wanted to not make a music channel, but like make.
Bangers.
God, that's a horrible title for music.
But
But, like,
No, it's not bangers.
Make a title
Bangers.
for what our music would be branded behind. Make. If you understand, do you hear me, Van?
So you want me to make like a supposed label, I guess?
Yeah, like that. But the thing was, like, I don't want to name it Justice Teens. Like,
No, yeah, I get it.
Orbital did it, but I really just went through school.
That's lame.
What was OS's idea?
Justice Teen Musics, something like that. J.T.A. Musics.
That's kind of
Yeah.
generic.
I've made like 14 different titles with Meta, Papa the Panda, Skyfront, all of it. It's just like we have so many ideas already written in our
Skyfront
lore. We
Records.
can just reach our hands into the lore, pull out a name, and we can just throw it in there.
I mean, we're all creative minds. We're all basically a big pot of gold with ideas.
Yeah, we
I
have
mean, if
the
you're
ability.
looking for a name,
It's like we have the ability to express these ideas, like more than ever now. We have the ability to create music. We have the ability to write. We have our own platform, which is the website. We have YouTube. We are doing these podcasts to be more upfront, create a personality for our own selves as well as the league as a whole.
Mhm.
As
I mean, if you,
oh, sorry, Van. Continue.
I mean, if you wanted like samples, I could start working on them like right away.
Oh yeah, that'd be great. But we'll talk about that after the podcast.
Absolutely.
Because I just want to bring all these things up, put them in your mind, and then afterwards.
No, yeah, I'll retain it.
Yeah, for the people who are listening, they'll get it. They'll be like, all right. If you're still listening, by the way, thank you for the love of God. We're
Yeah,
normally
thank you,
we're
bitch.
He's talking to that one person. We're normally more like to the point, but now that we have three extra individuals who we're not used to, it's kind of it's different.
Yeah, it's a little unorthodox.
Yeah, but we'll get used to it.
We're growing, and that's what matters.
But
growth is always beautiful.
exactly, growth is always beautiful, and that's what we're here for. But to answer your question, though, Orbital, I don't think we can make a company, but I do think we can do things close to a company, if that makes sense. We can make music, we can write comics, we can find artists, we can do all that, but I don't think we can become a legitimate, anything.
I mean,
Unless we,
And I don't think I
Invest.
want to become a company either. It's like I have plans for one, but that's on a different YouTube channel. For this one, I just want to make a community. I want to make something that interests people to come in and get involved. It's like what we do is we're big on creativity. We love to see new things. We love to get our hands in on new fucking what's the word? Music production material. We're on it. Oh, new fucking ideas for comics. We're on it. Artists, writers, drawers, painters, anything. We are just for it.
we can just basically pull this out of our ass.
Exactly. That's mainly what we've been doing. And so far, it has been attractive.
It's
That's
actually been going
effective.
pretty beautiful. For the most part.
Period.
What did she say?
Period.
God
what
damn.
the hell?
Who was that? Who's this?
Yeah, who was that? Yo.
Orbital, are you the second female?
Yeah,
That's
He's
bad.
That was
he's
me.
Oh my god.
He's
That's
experiencing
bad.
his transition from male to female.
That's
Oh
bad
my
right there,
yo,
y'all.
Did it sound good?
Oh,
That's
Yeah, I
bad.
really thought like Ash
I'm
was
soaking.
on Savannah's side and they just said it
I didn't know
together.
what that was.
Right.
I feel so funny. Oh my god.
He hates when I
jumped
say
up so
that.
fucking quick. I jumped up so quick. Oh my god. Okay, I'm good.
But
Exactly.
this is the
Okay.
last point I want to bring into the growth. Wicked brought this up to me and he reminded me, and I don't even think. I know you don't like
All right, now
Savannah,
look.
but no, it's actually a pretty good idea, and I like that Wicked brought it up because Gold, Apple, Orbital, we used to talk about this all the time, meeting each other in real life.
Oh, I'd
I've
love
been
that.
said that a long
Yeah,
time
but
ago.
nobody wanted to meet you, and then you became a respectable person for us to like.
Who, me?
Yes, you.
Yep.
You've grown.
I
Oh,
mean,
thank you.
I mean, if we saw Ash, we would have had to see her anyway.
That is true. And if you saw me, you would have probably had to see little Haley and Gold.
Pretty
Oh,
much.
hey.
But
I
like,
mean, we're all connected, but like we're all not. It's a small world.
yeah,
It's
we're
not like we all live.
if we were to meet, I
Oh
would
wait,
not.
no.
I could
Sorry,
see Shift
no,
in
I started
15
singing the
minutes
song,
right
but then I
now.
was like, wait, copyright.
All right, but like we're all close to each other. Not close, but like we can group pretty easily if we put our freaking brains to it. It's like where Frost lives, he's like 6-hour drive for me, so an hour flight. Then again, where my airport is kind of crap. Haley, she's 3 hours for me. Gold, I don't ever want to go down in Gold State because it's kind of having an issue right now. But like, if we were all to meet,
We'd all meet in Cali.
it would mostly I would say Texas, but then again,
Yeah.
Texas is also having because it's in the center.
Texas is on the
Yeah,
water,
it's a lot
nigga.
easier to reach.
Yeah, but Texas is
Yeah.
kind of having an issue.
Yeah. No.
No, it's not
Okay.
like we're saying anything bad, but like over time,
No.
it's like not right now because Frost he's a young person. He can't actually get up and go anywhere.
He's a
he
minor.
wants. Yeah, he's a minor.
Oh yeah.
I could just drive to see Shift in like 30 minutes right now if I really wanted.
Weirdo.
Exactly. It's like we're actually pretty close. I would not mind if we were able to put an event together at least because what happened to those SOE meetings that they used to have?
No, God, I'm
But
not
you know,
up to date.
Like,
SOE
when they-
Live, that's it.
They stopped doing that after Daybreak bought it
Yeah.
up.
They stopped doing it.
If they were to start another one, I think that would be one of the best times for us to actually come together.
PAX East.
I agree. My only concern about it is with considering most of y'all have known each other since middle school, high school,
Yeah.
whatever. My only concern about it is most of us are in college now. Besides, Frost and whoever else.
Orbital, shut up.
Oh,
man.
let's go to
Let's
work.
talk.
Orbital.
Was that Savannah or Orbital?
No, that was
Orbital.
Orbital.
Most of us are in college right now,
Mhm.
and by the time, I mean, no shade to Frost, but by the time Frost is able to do that, wait, did he say he was a junior or?
He's a junior.
He's a junior. I'm not saying we have to do it when
Okay.
Frost comes of age. It's not like, oh, Frost, you're 18 now. You can finally come see us. It's like, no, we can do it earlier than that. It's like we just start it there and becomes a tradition or something like that.
I mean, we're old enough to go see him.
That's what I'm saying. We are old enough.
Yeah, we just have to do it over a summer one day.
One day.
Maybe.
I don't want to. I don't want to.
I don't
When
want to
there's
start
the
planning.
When there's
I
the
don't want
money.
to start planning.
All my concern is the money. That's all I'm
Yeah.
concerned about.
That's all anybody's concerned, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't feel like
It's really
crashing
not.
at Orbital's place. It's kind of. I know Orbital has
no.
that waterbed right now, but it's a little too small for me.
I
Hey,
mean, I'm already like tracking.
I mean, I got a floor.
No, just walking
say
through a
you got a
giant hole
floor.
in there. It's like, oh,
Yeah, there's a fucking. You know,
I
we
got
have
an
a
air
backyard.
mattress.
Y'all can sleep there.
I got an
Niggas
air
think they got a
mattress.
floor, y'all. I'm weak. I'm rolling.
I'm weak. I'm rolling.
no,
You know
no,
what?
no,
Fuck you,
me and Shift.
Lord.
Me and Shift would probably just sleep in the car. It's like we have no problem with that.
Yeah,
I just-
together in the back
It's
seat.
easy to have male companions, but as for females, it's like it's gonna be a little
I don't
complicated.
know. I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
no girls allowed.
No girls allowed podcast.
Whoa, not wait a minute.
Whoa, now, wait a
Crazy
minute. I know we can't have sex with each other, but come on now.
I
Hold
don't
up.
agree to this.
We gonna
Back it up.
try.
Take a step back.
But no, it's like I wouldn't mind actually coming into physical contact because, yeah, people are always like, oh, it would be weird if we met each other in real life. It's like, I've known Orbital, I think, when I started high school. So,
Damn.
yeah.
God damn.
And
I
when,
think-
no,
Ow.
you have to think about this too. In about a year, we would have known Frost when he was in 8th grade. Well, I would have.
Yeah.
So
my
I've been
God.
with him since middle school, all the way to
Puberty
college.
years.
I've been with Shift from his 9th grade year to college. I've been with a lot of you guys for a long time. So it's comfortable for us to actually meet each other in real life. It's not like we're just meeting each other for the first time. We've seen each other, we've spoken to each other, we're doing these podcasts, we've seen each other's work.
And news to each other.
We've yelled at each other. We've done drama with each other. Some of us have had a little too much personal time with each other.
Yeah.
Might have sucked a couple of dicks.
I'm getting that start. Wow.
Blur.
Gold.
What did I do?
I don't do anything. I am
know-
very unshakable God.
Gold, I'm gonna come after that booty later.
You know, I
I'm a
ain't,
child of God.
I ain't gonna point fingers, but you
I'm
know,
a
a couple
child
of
of
us have sucked
God.
a couple too many dicks.
Not me. Not
Damn.
me.
Man,
Damn,
what is
man.
wrong with
All Blur. All Blur, bruh. Blur sucks dicks for a living.
Oh, Van. Where the? I'm so
Bean.
good.
Where did
Van.
that come from?
Rules. Remember, we have a rule. We can't like just go on Blur's random stuff.
Someone said the N word earlier.
Who? Who said that?
So
I could have swore it was Vanna.
I believe you.
Yeah, I believe you.
Vanna? Vanna?
Your
Who
name is
that?
Vanna.
Anna or Vanna?
Yeah, your name is Vanna.
Hell, I don't know who Vanna is.
Watch it go. No. Watch it go like it's not Vanna and it's not Vanna. It's Vanna.
It's Vinay.
It's Vanna. Valencia,
Fuck y'all,
Janae,
nigga.
Janae, and Janae.
It's Janae, nigga.
Janae, Vanna,
Janae.
Valencia. Okay.
Right, because that's so much better.
Gold. I should actually be asking you this because I am still surprised about the
We're all
year.
dumb.
No, I'm surprised about the year you were born. So what do you think about all this? And Savannah, I will put you on mute real quick. Tell me when she's
Why?
like, because I can hear you, open up that bag of Lay's.
I can hear it too.
So
I
someone
don't know
tell
bag
me.
of legs. What are you
Or
doing?
like, is it a cup?
We can hear
I'm not
like
doing nothing.
she's eating the
Then
mic.
what am I listening to?
Exactly, I hear it too. I thought it was Van, but he's on
I'm
mute.
not doing anything.
Okay.
Maybe it's orbital.
God.
It wasn't
Never.
Orbital. His name was Blank. But anyways,
I would never get on a podcast.
Gold.
He's in my room.
Seeing as the year you were born, which still surprises me, what do you think about all this? What do you think about us meeting, us doing something not just over the internet but in real life?
I mean, well,
He doesn't sound too excited.
He never sounds
I mean, I'm
excited.
kinda-
This is the most excited I've ever heard him. You heard all that breathing? He rarely does that.
He's like,
Well,
I mean, honestly, I'm kind of mixed, to be honest, because it's like,
he doesn't want to see our faces.
he thinks we're ugly.
because
No,
it's like,
just let him talk.
like I said, we have known each other for some time, like years, like years and years of experience and whatnot. But at the same time, it's like getting together and whatnot from like different positions of the earth and whatnot. Well, or the country rather.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's gonna take.
Honestly, I don't know. I
Yeah.
mean,
I understand where you're coming from.
not a
It's
bad idea.
It's a bit of a hassle. It does make you have to sit down and wonder how are we going to be able to get Apple Van Jack, Van, you're in like the northern part of California, right?
I am in the southern. Well, yeah, southern.
Eastern.
You're in.
I'm in the southern. I'm
Orbital's
more
in
around
Texas.
Shift is.
I'm in Georgia. Frost is in
Georgia.
Maryland
Georgia.
or whatever the hell that place is called.
Wait, who's in Maryland?
Frost.
A
Savannah and
Oh, God.
her cousin are both in Ohio. It's just
Ohio.
It's just like we have to see who's closest, and I guess we can clump there.
I'm
and then we can
thinking Texas.
Yeah,
I know
Texas.
Stereo
Texas is
lives
just like in
around
the
here.
middle. I know where Stereo
I'm
is.
saying because like I have family down here, and
Yeah, I'm your family nigga.
everybody.
I'm your family boy.
I mean, nah,
Orbital.
but I also have family in Ohio, so then again, I don't know. I got family everywhere. Fuck.
You're damn right you got family. Where you got? We just told you where your family was. One's in freaking.
No. I
where
mean,
you,
I
Van?
have like biological family.
Well, we is
literally
about to
from
become
all over the
biological.
country.
We about to split hands and hold hands and everything.
Wait,
Yeah,
you
no,
want to show me what
man.
happened?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, we better hold hands.
You said my name. What
We
happened?
family and sing Kumbaya. You know what? I'm down.
Pretty much.
I'm down.
All right, that's great.
Let's do it.
All right.
We're
Let's
not
do
gonna
it.
like discuss
So,
it
like-
here because it's not like we're gonna be. All right, so we're gonna go to
Yeah.
51st Avenue where Van lives
God knows.
and make our way.
Don't tell him his address.
Exactly.
I think Luna's the only one that has my legit address right now.
Did you give it to
I
her or
think-
did she ask for it?
No, I gave her a map trying to trail something, and I forgot to hide the address. And I think she knows that.
I'm very close to figuring out where Luna lives because of our second podcast. Because she would tell us.
No.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
she told us.
No, yeah, she told me like right after the podcast. She was like, "Shit, I think he might have figured me out."
Luna, he fucked up.
Ah.
Ugh, what the heck? All of the raindrops. Is that what you're singing, Savannah? Or Vinay?
No, your laugh is weird.
Raindrops are falling on my head.
Drop.
I cannot. Yeah, I cannot.
All right, so let's see. What have we talked about so far? We talked about community. Growing. Just a quick question for you, Gold.
Copyright.
No, not the copyright.
Oh my God.
Gold. How is Florida right now with the hurricanes? Like after the aftermath.
I mean,
Oh,
I mean, from my position, it's not really that bad. Like, from where I am, it's not really that bad. Like, all it is just mainly we got the winds here in South Florida. Well, in my part of South Florida. It's just a lot of trees. Flooding's not really a big thing
I
because
feel
the
it.
ground would just soak that up. It's not like massive flooding or anything like that. It's more of normal flooding from like heavy rains and
It's
whatnot.
normal flooding.
But it's mainly a lot of trees are knocked down.
You
So
know the
the
one-
reason I bring this up is because, and this is not league related actually, it's something that Wicked had posted. It was in the Blur Cost, I think. It was somewhere where in the Bahamas, I believe, the water was gone. Was that it?
Yeah.
That is
Yeah,
not
the
a
water-
good sign. And I'm pretty
That's
sure a
not at
couple
all a
people.
good sign.
I'm pretty sure some people in the chat were like, "Oh no, it is a bad thing," and they don't know what it means.
I was kind of freaked out looking at it.
When water
that's a very
recedes,
bad sign.
when water
That was a
recedes from an
tsunami
area, it will come back. And if it comes back a little too fast and a little too hard,
In
Oh,
the
yeah.
form of a big ass tsunami.
it will wipe you out.
Shoot, I was surf, boy. Woo.
Surfboard.
Yeah, surf on the tsunami.
Surfboard.
Sure.
Surfboard. Good luck with
Man,
that.
smack dab in
Surfboard.
Fucking.
Surfboard. I'm riding on your
Hey, copyright,
Have
copyright.
I
I'm
made a
saying.
rule that says no singing too? I think it's
Yeah,
going to be
you
the next
do.
rule. No more singing.
I'm glad we
No.
have
Yes.
that rule.
Like, we ain't
I
got no
never
time
saw
for
the
singing.
rule.
I don't want.
Yeah.
I don't
No,
want.
boy.
I don't want you to
It's
just
no
randomly go
fun.
like, no, it's
I'm
not
not gonna
fun.
do
It's
it.
legal. It's a legal technicality. It's a
We're
legal.
gonna get sued.
Exactly.
I mean-
We could get sued. The little Uzi Vert just goes like, you know what? I like that Beyonce song. I want it.
I'll lame for that.
I'm sorry that I like to be extra careful.
He would say
Good
it
for
exactly.
what?
Don't worry. One day I'll make music and we'll have it in the background.
I'll
Exactly.
beat Lil
Don't
Uzi
worry
Vert.
about it.
Alright, okay, for that bullshit.
Can you imagine
Anyway.
if we got copyrighted for ad libs?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
But yeah, back to the
Oh my
tsunami
God.
thing. Yeah. Oh crap, my pubic hair is gone. I mean, I'm gonna have to cut that part out.
Keep
What?
that in.
I'm glad masturbates too. You're nasty.
Okay, wait, what?
I don't even know how to respond.
How does? Now I'm confused about Savannah. Like, wait,
Because you said that your pubic hair grew back, whatever. I'm like,
no,
It's
that's
gone.
not. What, yeah, it's gone.
Are you masturbating or something? Like, what, how do you know it's gone?
Whoa, okay, it's like, no, okay, yeah, yo, Orbital, what's between your legs? Do you know what's down there? Have you ever looked? Have you ever checked? When's the last
Bro.
time?
But no, but like, what prompted you to say that?
Right.
Listen, where I'm stationed right now, doing this podcast, is a very messy place.
Must be very messy. I bet it just disappeared.
Right.
Yeah.
Pubes just
I got
disappearing there.
2 Coca-Cola cans open. I got a bag of Takis. I got a year-old.
Takis.
Yeah.
Who said like that?
It's
Hot
Takis.
Cheetos
I
and
say
Takis.
Takis. We say Takis down here for some reason.
Takis.
Hot Cheetos and Takis.
Takis.
Wait.
Do we look like I'm left out bad and boogie?
Say what? Excuse
Okay,
me.
so now
What you say?
damn, I'm gonna die here. This might be my last podcast.
Oh, you're so lucky you weren't there for when we were talking about that those rappers. Nobody mentioned. Nobody go into detail what it was. I don't want to get in trouble.
All right, we're talking about.
I'm talking about the
never mind,
tsunami. Man, we went way off topic.
Yeah.
We
We're
went
talking
from
about-
tsunami to orbital
Okay, we
pubic
went-
hairs to this.
we went.
Who's pubic hairs?
Orbitals.
You know what? Let's keep it moving. Let's keep the conversation.
We went from oceans disappearing to pubes disappearing.
Orbital's pubes look like Kodak Black's hair, just so you know.
Bro,
What the fuck?
Nappy ass pubic hairs, man.
bro.
Nappy ass
Yo.
pubic hairs. Oh,
Can't
weird.
convince Blur to
Yo.
just scrap this section of the podcast.
Kodak Black took the biggest L of fucking 2016 though.
Right.
He did.
But yeah, the tsunami. Oh man.
We went from
Anyone
fucking
have any?
oceans.
Wait, hold up. Would the tsunami affect America, or would it only like do Bermuda?
It would only affect South Florida.
Where the water isn't.
Oh man, that's bad. It's kind of odd though.
At worst case scenario, it would affect South Florida, but
Alright.
not like super serious. Like the sea level will rise. There might be a little bit of flooding, but in terms of like an actual,
Isn't it scientifically said that Florida's supposed to sink?
yeah.
Yeah, Atlantis.
So is
Damn.
California eventually.
Well, California's supposed to
oh,
break
bye.
off, and
No,
Florida-
yeah. An earthquake's supposed to just shatter us away from the country.
Yes, we don't need y'all anyway, so.
What do you mean we?
Hey.
I mean,
You're not even.
I mean,
Okay.
GA.
You're not in this
though,
vicinity, my guy. I could die right now.
There's
Like
just-
this earthquake
GA
could hit
is
right
safe, though, so
now.
I'm chilling.
There's just so many disasters going on. There's the fires, there's the water, and then there's the Yellowstone National Park volcano.
Oh shit, we don't need to talk about that because when that blows, everybody dies.
Yeah, that's very
Yeah, hey, not one person dies, but like
everyone.
Yeah.
everyone.
I
That's
just-
a touchy
Hold
subject.
on,
I don't
I
think.
just want Savannah to know one
Yeah.
thing though. Savannah, when that
can't-
hurricane,
you can't
when
suck dick.
yeah, you can't suck dick when you're dead.
I
That's
don't
against the
suck
rules.
it.
You want to today, but
I never had.
when that volcano erupts, I want you to understand you're gonna die frozen.
What?
Sure.
Okay,
Now
so
if I jump in that volcano myself,
the volcano is going to erupt and release. I'm just gonna call it
Nuclear winter.
Yeah, basically, well, not nuclear winter. I'm just gonna call it smog. It's going to block out the sun and thus freeze us to death.
Oh yeah, big
freeze
ass.
America to death, not
Freeze the
everybody.
world to death.
No, everywhere. Like there's a lot of.
Not in Antarctica.
You dumbass.
I'm gonna move there. It's gonna be the warmest place.
Bruh.
It's gonna be,
What?
It's
No.
gonna be the warmest place.
How this works?
Oh, baby, what is you doing?
No,
That's not
baby,
how it
what is you
works.
Wait, you
doing?
mean like that one movie? But like, you mean like that one movie, like where there's this supposed
Oh yeah.
geyser, where there was this not hurricane, there was this volcano that just erupted, and then the sky just filled up with ash or something of the sort,
hmm
and then it created some kind of ice age. You mean like
Yeah.
that?
Was there a scene in
should-
that movie where it was like in New York?
You cut
No.
off.
Oh,
you
I cut off.
dude.
Gold.
Yeah.
In that movie,
Mhm.
was there a scene? Hold up, someone. Is that
Someone's phone
FaceTime?
is ringing. That's not me.
Savannah, I'm
What-
moving you
what?
out of the chat.
Savannah.
Oh no! It's not Savannah. It's me. Sorry.
Jesus Christ! What is, come on now.
Why is it always me? I'm so.
'Cause it's always you.
It is.
I don't
actually-
always doing nothing.
No, but the thing is, a lot of the time, it's not you purposely. It's like it's just stuff that happens and it flies over your head and then it comes into the chat.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been doing anything. I mean,
What? Habada, habada, habada.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you heard it too. She's practicing her
oh my
lines.
gosh.
Y'all children.
So it was practicing her lines.
Mm-hmm. She's
Right.
She's an actress.
You know what? Fuck you, nigga.
She's an actress to.
Hey,
I mean,
Hey,
are you a
hey,
good
hey.
actress though?
you can't say
No
that.
talk now.
Yo,
Don't
PewDiePie
talk
just
now.
got in trouble for that word. Y'all better watch your mouth.
We're not
He
talking
ain't
about
in
that.
trouble.
No, we're
Nothing.
not talking about that. We're not talking about that.
My dude, he ain't in trouble.
No, yo,
he's a
Orbital.
real
Orbital.
nigga.
Nah,
She.
we ain't got no time for that.
Damn.
We're not funny as hell.
We ain't got no time for that. You and I
Yeah,
already,
but
you and I
not
already
fair.
discussed the PewDiePie incident.
I wasn't here for that.
No, we did it in private.
No,
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh,
Drink so
never mind. I
sexy.
was gonna bring up the Colonel thing.
The Colonel violence.
Yeah,
No. The
No,
Colonel thing,
the
period.
chicken fried corn or whatever.
Yeah, let's not bring the extra crispy Colonel into this. Let's definitely not bring him. From now on, he's gonna be a character that we don't want.
Damn.
he's gonna be in the comics.
He is
I want his
actually
chicken,
extra
though.
crispy Colonel might
gonna-
actually be in the DC comics because DC wrote a KFC versus KFC comic.
Did they?
Right now, I am looking this up.
Yep,
Oh,
DC worked, and it was like a Crisis on Infinite Earths issue because there was two colonels because for some reason KFC kept on hiring different actors. I'm pretty sure you noticed it, and all of a
Oh,
sudden
yeah.
they're like, "All right, who's the real colonel?" So let's write a comic on it.
That's hilarious.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
I think the Justice League were in there too. They were like, "Who are you people?" KFC doesn't exist on our world. We only have Big Belly Burger and all that.
Somebody call a
And
Colonel.
Bibos.
We only have Bibbles and Big Belly Burger.
I low-key want like a Big Belly burger because their food looks better than McDonald's. That's what's crazy.
No.
It does.
Yeah,
No.
It looks
that's
genuinely
fake.
better than. I mean, I don't even eat McDonald's like
Whoa.
talking about it, to be honest. But
I feel
Like,
like Big Belly
like,
Burgers might be
Yo,
like.
I
Let me
feel like
read-
Krusty Krab is the best.
Let me read you a frame from this comic real quick.
wait a minute, this is not like an old thing.
Yeah, this is recent. This is like in the
Yeah.
last 2
New
years.
52. God damn.
Hold on, I found
I-
something. I don't know if you
I
guys
am
want to see.
100%
it.
sure I've complained about this
Send it.
in a chat.
Here, yeah,
No,
I'm gonna
read it.
send
Just
it.
read it out loud and send it so
In
people can.
podcast.
Core,
In podcast.
Am I in the right
my
chat?
God.
Okay, yeah, I am. Give me a second, I'll get it.
They have a name. Colonel Core.
So it's like, oh, here it is. How can this be? I should be stronger than you. It's fucking Gorilla Colonel. And then there's another Colonel beating them up that says, here's a hint. At my KFC, the K stands for Krypton.
So Krypton fried chicken.
Wow.
What
Bro,
universe does he live in?
God fucking knows.
Like no matter
So wait, does
what.
that
No,
mean that, like,
no
the
offense to
Krypton
you.
and that-
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I mean, does that mean that like Earth was the Krypton in that scenario?
I don't know. All I really know is, and no offense to you, KFC, no matter what colonel it is, they look like a fucking slave owner.
Yeah.
Damn.
Like
You know,
look at the ape.
They
Look at
do.
his mustache. The normal one just looks like a futuristic one. Slavery never ended in my
That's
time.
shitty. Y'all shitty.
this is
Yeah,
bad.
I'm
Look at
leading.
this. Hold on, I keep finding these images. You should just bring
Stop
them up
looking.
on the podcast. This one's my favorite, I think, by far right now.
This is just putting more work on for me because I gotta put it
Come
into
get
the
some
video.
grub.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
is this?
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
This is just getting worse. KFH. Kentucky Fried Humans.
Extra crispy Colonel. I don't know what the hell that chicken looking thing is.
Get out of here, extra crispy Colonel. We don't need you.
Bitch.
Like, look at them. Look at them. There's the Thing. This is the Fantastic Four of the KFC. Look at them.
Where? That picture?
Bro.
Like, that's the racist
Yo.
French Colonel. That's the female
I mean-
racist Colonel. That's
I'm
the
saying.
racist chicken Colonel.
Got one who's a speedster, the other one who looks like Gizmo.
I think the speedster's literally just a speedster. It's nothing special.
No, yeah, they have frames like that. They have one with. Hold on, let me.
What in the
There's
world?
the there's the Thing racist
Is that
Colonel.
Flash?
You know,
He delivers.
No, yeah, they be interacting with the heroes.
What
They're-
And then that one that looks like a cross between the Colonel and Jonah Hex.
Yeah.
God.
Let me see. I got another one. I found one. I be finding so many of these. These are gold.
The Russian colonel.
Every time you walk in here, anytime anyone walks in here,
Oh
I put them
fuck!
on.
It's trying to save
Just in
the whole
case one of you said
website.
my
What
real
the
name.
hell? Oh, that's booty.
Don't say
And
that. Don't say that's booty. Don't say it. Don't say that. Say it again real quick.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
That's booty.
That's
That's
booty.
That booty.
I don't
You
know.
say
What's
it
that?
weird.
Oh, here it is. There we go.
Picture not loading.
I like that Flash outfit. I won't lie. It looks really nice.
I'm low key upset
Yeah.
that the images are loading.
You gotta ran out of data, my guy.
I must have.
Oh, I ain't here for the food, son.
I forgot we're on a podcast.
It's fine. Someone walked in, so I'm on mute. One of you has to take over while I'm away.
Well, I don't know.
Hell no.
Well, I don't even know what topic we left off on. We just
I have
sidetracked
to
so
take
hard.
over.
No, we're gonna get copyrighted, Vanna.
Hey, so.
I said we.
Oh,
Okay,
damn.
look.
Are we gonna get copyrighted for this?
Hell if
Am
I
gonna get
know.
hit with the
No.
voice? No? Okay.
I mean, we didn't write the lyrics.
I mean, hell. I just want me some extra
Calm
crispy chicken.
down. Calm down,
Crispy.
guys. It's my time to shine.
Wait, who said the colonel with the monocle was French? He looks German to me.
Me.
I don't know, man, but
Recording.
still looks like a
That's
slave
about
driver to me.
I heard everything you said. That's why you don't come here.
Okay, so we were talking about what the catastrophes, and then
Right.
we were talking about the KFC comics. What happened?
All the way.
And then after that,
But-
well,
I
nothing.
mean,
So let's make up our own topic.
I'm back.
Oh, OS one. Oh, there you
what
are.
if we, okay.
We were just about to like promote OS's SoundCloud.
I mean,
Oh,
Parking
shit.
home.
to be honest, that's basically the direction I'm going.
I was about to, straight up.
Parking home.
Well, honestly, I have no more
Or I'm a
topics.
paper boy.
I've gone over all the topics. All my personal
I
ones.
mean,
Like,
if
everything
you
I
wanna-
wanted to talk about was league related, but now that we got all that way, if there's anything you guys have any want to bring up,
Val.
I mean, we
Well,
could probably
now that
bring
we're
up
all
each other's
here-
projects, you know.
Matter of fact, now that we're all here, Blur, real quick. So when you said that, for like the trip and everything, you want to make sure like we're all, ready and able.
Mhm.
Are you thinking like? I know you said you wanted to do it during the summertime. So are you thinking like summer 2018, 2019? Or,
I wouldn't think it would be. Would it be possible for 2018? Because
What? I'm up.
one thing
Like,
is, while you did say we're in college, I noticed that Orbital never mentions college, Luna never mentions college, and Van keeps saying, I want to get into college.
I want to really bad.
None of these people actually go to college. Fun fact.
I go to work.
Yeah. That's the
I
real
know.
college. That's life college
yeah,
right there.
I never bothered to ask.
Yeah, the
Tell
only
me,
people...
what do you do, bro?
Orbital...
Yeah.
Or, I don't want to ask Orbital what he does, because that kind of ruins the magic. You know? Like he...
I'm a celestial being.
But, like, the only people who go to college are me, Ash, and Shift.
It's all the adults, except it's pretty much all the adults except me, OS, and Luna.
Yeah.
Damn,
Oh, and
so
Stereo.
four
Stereo
of us?
goes
That's
too.
crazy.
Oh yeah, it's
Five?
full stereo.
Six.
I go because of
Six.
legal
Six
reasons.
of us. So 6 of us out of like what, 20 something?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
24.
I had to go to work for personal reasons. I couldn't just like hop into college after the moving I was doing.
Really mad about that bundle, goddamn.
What happened? Sounds like a
I'm
personal
sorry.
topic.
I'm looking at
But
that
anyway.
racist KFC chicken. He looks like he's just about to take someone to town.
That is
Like, look at
that's
him.
It's ridiculous.
He looks like he gonna smack somebody in the face with his gizzard.
Yeah, that's the face you have when you're bent over and
That's
he
what-
walks in. You about to get that cavity search. He's like,
I don't even look like the Colonel.
This is about to be fist licking good.
Where?
Why is he wearing
Where?
armor? It's good.
That's what I want to
Yeah.
know.
What?
He got red pants.
Hold up.
Oh
He
my
got like
God.
Savannah has
jacket.
Savannah has something to actually ask me, and this is gonna be interesting. What is this, Savannah?
Am I allowed to drink my drink now?
No,
No, not at all.
stay thirsty.
No matter what,
I'm crying.
Like, if you want to drink,
No,
walk away
no,
from
no,
the screen.
no,
Damn.
because you're doing a podcast. I'm like, is it okay for me to drink my drink with the background?
I mean,
Oh.
yeah, but
Yo, why is
the
Away from
problem
the
is
mic.
that you're asking because you know you're loud. You're not asking because you can drink. You know you're just gonna go.
Because I already
Finger
was.
licking good.
It's like she's gonna go like she's gonna hold the straw and then lick her fingers after. Like,
Ugh.
it seemed like
I don't know why you.
but actually, Gold, do you have anything to bring up again? See, that's exactly the noise I was saying. She's loud. Savannah,
Now
walk
I'm
away.
I can reciprocate the
Wait,
sound.
are you
That's what
on
she
your
does
phone?
when she's
Or
with
you
me.
on... Savannah, are you on your phone or are you on the laptop?
She's on her phone.
Savannah,
Damn.
put your phone under your pillow when you do this.
Put your pillow under your phone.
I have my headphones in. That's why it's so cool.
How's
Then
about putting
is it
yourself
one of
under
those
your-
white headphones that have the mic right next to it?
iPhone headphones. Yes.
Then take it
Yeah.
out. Like, Jesus Christ. This is not so hard to figure
That better?
out.
Use your phone like a phone.
I'm so angry because I keep thinking that's Orbital, but that's actually her.
Oh, you want me to do it too?
No, you're fine. It's just
I
annoying.
have a cup right now I could reciprocate it with.
Oh yeah, this is definitely 100%,
Is it okay
Top
now?
quality. This is top tier
top
quality.
quality. We're ready for live stream.
Well, at least we
I
have,
mean,
like,
I am.
a comedy version,
Mhm.
or like a blooper
This
reel.
woman is so
I
good.
mean, this is basically how I stream.
Did you know that Blur
Damn,
has to
Savannah?
edit this?
What's
Y'all
up?
know that Blur has to edit this?
Yeah, I have to
Yeah.
do all that.
Yeah,
Like when I went
I'm
off,
so sorry.
this is going to be annoying too because when I went off, my mom came to talk to me and I didn't realize that I was speaking dead into the mic. So now the world is going to hear me speak really bad to my mother, and I gotta take
Oh,
that
no.
out, and I gotta take this part out too because I'm
You
talking
mother
about what I
fister.
just said.
I think I've done it before on live stream.
Destroy the evidence.
Exactly. Thank you, Gold, for keeping up with us. But yeah, Gold. What was I saying? Do you have any?
Anything like the last 5 minutes?
Gold? I tried to make him talk, but then Savannah was making that.
I'm
Yes, Savannah.
sorry.
Gold,
He
are
was
you
about to
alive?
say something again.
Yeah, Gold. Do you have anything to bring up?
No, not really. Not anything
No,
specific.
you better.
Is that a threat, OS, or is that a promise?
Exactly, like better.
Like, is there something you're not telling us, Gold? Is OS keeping you hostage somewhere?
Exactly. It's okay.
We're here for you.
Twice on the mic.
I knew you was gay.
What?
Why is that a response?
Who's gay?
Why? Run that back. Run that back. Why did that warrant a response at all?
It's like you have to realize like most of the league is openly is open with their sexuality.
Most
Like,
of us
I
are
knew
pretty
you-
LGBT.
Exactly. It's like saying I knew you was gay is kind of the weirdest thing, especially when you say it to someone like me.
I knew you was gay.
I knew you was a pan.
Exactly. Exactly. Like I knew you was gay. I knew it was you the second I saw you in my kitchen. I knew you was one of them. You
Now
was
it
just
would have been
like
a
me.
lot loud.
That
Now
is
it's
fuck.
different if you say I knew you were gay. Now there's a difference between that and saying I knew you sucked dick.
What's the difference?
What?
One of them's a lot more
What?
decent to say.
Run that back.
Which
run
one's
that
the
back,
more
run that
different?
back.
Which one's the more decent?
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't think we would.
You
have to,
don't
like,
know,
actually
but
ask
one
that.
sounds more decent to you.
No, I'm saying I'm surprised that would have to be a question. Period. I'm pretty sure everybody knows the more decent question. What? Fuck.
He's
I'm so
confused
upset
himself.
now.
He's confused himself.
Exactly.
You know what? I don't think I need to be a part of this podcast anymore. No, bye.
We get what you're
He
saying.
got mad real quick.
He's not mad. Hey,
Listen, I had a tough day today. It's a Friday. I'm trying to relax.
Hey. This is alright.
relax.
Friday is the
You
top.
do
This
it,
is
big
the
bro.
high-end podcast. Happiness doesn't exist here. The only thing that goes is our conversations. And
I mean,
It goes and goes and goes.
I
and
mean, but we were laughing.
this is a fake laugh. This is a laugh for the
Oh.
cameras. This is so children won't be afraid of me anymore.
Wow.
It's worked so far. I mean, look, I have 5 of you in the chat
Word.
right now.
Do you have a restraining order?
On
Yeah,
one
he
person.
does.
On all kids.
I will personally file one if there isn't one yet.
Bring it. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Van, how's your friend doing?
Which friend?
The one who actually got the order. The
Oh, that guy.
Oh,
Oh, no. Oh, you're talking about the guy
yeah,
who
yeah.
got,
You don't have to
put
go
up on-
into detail, but like, yeah, how is he? Did everything get squared away?
Fuck if I know. Oh, yeah.
What?
No,
in jail now.
Look,
Is
no,
your baby
no, it's-
dead? Fuck if I know.
No,
Oh wait,
there's
no, he's alive.
No, look, it's a multiple step process, but I didn't get to be there throughout the whole thing because I like graduated in time. So by the time I left, I don't know if everything's settled, because I'm pretty sure if you search him up, his name is still there in the registry.
Damn.
Hey, what's
But
his name?
because you have to go to court. I'm not saying his name.
Exactly.
Edit
Not
it
on
out.
live stream, like going to a private chat, something like that.
I mean, I'm
Type
sure
his name.
he went to court, but I forget for what. But he has to go to more cases to like get it removed
Seriously.
because it was a prank and it
A prank that
backfired
went
horribly.
so wrong.
It went so wrong.
You think we
Like-
could actually talk about details without saying names, or what?
I mean, I could just say what I remember because he wasn't like my best friend.
I remember what
I
you
didn't
told
know
me.
him close. I mean,
All right, Van, tell them the story.
so basically, what happened was back in school, there was a couple of friends I had that had another friend that I wasn't too close with, and while I was away, at like sick leave or whatever, they pulled a prank on him, and so they put his name up on a sexual offenders registry or whatever,
Oh,
and
dang.
so everybody posted it, like took a screenshot of it, posted it on
Got a
Instagram,
girl?
and gave a warning with like the dude's face and like his name in the registry.
Y'all
And
damn.
the school got wind of this because somebody started posting flyers around the school of the Instagram post, and the principal caught it, and so they had to have a serious talk with this kid, who I didn't quite know, and I had to ask my friends what was going on, because why were the police there investigating this kid? And they were
Why are
like,
you
"Oh,
putting so much emphasis in it?
He
While the
was a
police
kid.
there,
look, he was like,
kid.
he's like a 16-year-old dude. He was actually doing pretty good in school. It was sad, saddest thing I've seen.
Dang.
Now he has to go to like cases to like try to get his name like cleared off.
Oh, that's fucked
Because
up.
I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure it's still there. I haven't asked him about it.
I'm
But
like,
I mean-
you little bitches. I'll fucking kill y'all.
Oh,
But imagine-
orbital. There's still kids. You can't say that.
But imagine going on,
Dang.
imagine you're trying to look for a house and then you just find this like
Right.
16-year-old kid is like is a registered sex offender. You're like, what?
Yeah.
It's like this kid goes to my kid's school. What the fuck?
It's disturbing how far that prank went. It went from posting a fake little Instagram into someone actually taking the time to go print,
No, yeah, because
which
see,
costs money.
no, you see, the thing is, it went out of hand because the prank was supposed to get kept on Instagram, but some other kid that wasn't like a part of the group of the prank, fucking screenshotted it and printed it out and posted flyers around, and the principal found it, and they had to like get the kid and like the authorities, and they had to investigate him and whatnot. I had no clue what was going on, so I asked my friends because they were friends
Fucking
with him.
outsiders messing it up and shit.
Mhm.
Listen to
So
And then they
basically,
told me
just,
everything, and I just couldn't like fucking believe it. I just shook my head. I was like, how could you guys do this to this kid
See,
who was like trying to get somewhere?
I was about
Now
to
you're fucked.
I was about to ask where did this prank go wrong, and I figured out it went wrong when they started it. They should have never even
The-
went that far. They should,
That's what I'm
the
saying.
idea
I
of
told him.
you can think it all you want, but the moment you start making the move for it, that's when you're gonna
No,
lose it.
yeah. And I told him too. I was like, what the hell gave you what the hell made you think this was a good idea to begin with? Posting it on a public like fucking social media where all the friends from school could see and someone
Wait
could
a minute,
fucking
wait a
believe it.
Quick question.
Yeah.
It's white.
That's racist. Don't answer that question.
But it doesn't answer my question, though.
Why did Orbital come out like a freaking lawyer? That's racist. Don't answer that. You don't have to answer that. Walk away from me.
Exactly.
Get away from my client.
I didn't
You
even
don't
have.
have to answer that.
I
Let's
didn't
go,
hear his
OJ.
question. I didn't hear his question. What happened?
I said, were your friends white?
Yeah, don't.
You don't have to answer
that's
that.
racist.
Come on, let's go.
You don't
OJ.
have to, but I'm asking.
I mean,
They were
Don't do
Hispanic.
it.
You don't want to answer, just say, I don't want to answer.
is this supposed to be defamatory? What is the
Why you being
context?
racist? Why you being racist
wanna,
right
No, I just
No,
put
no,
my own
no.
personal.
Actually,
thought
Van, don't answer that on the podcast because the story you are explaining sounds like something. If it was to be told, it would be able to catch wind with other people. It's like
No,
these
yeah,
kids
yeah.
have managed to ruin this kid's life. So
No. That was like a whole year and a half ago, something like that.
you can still find information from a year and a half ago. Trust me. I'm still finding images of Savannah on Google Images.
Jesus
Yeah.
What the
Christ.
hell?
I have two,
Why are you still doing that?
and they
by the
look
way?
good, huh?
Because it's kind of weird when you look at it. It's like why?
You
I
can-
don't know
you can
why
just
her
Google
images
search her.
come up.
You can Google search her.
Don't try
I
it.
bet y'all don't
Why
know
does
my
everyone
name.
find that interesting? It's like, oh, you can Google
I
search
mean, because you can
Try it
Google
out
search
just
me.
for, like,
Yeah, but I don't know
Why
your
are you-
name.
First off,
No, not like my name. You search me up with Apple
Why
Van
are
Jack,
you
you'll find
googling
shit.
me still?
curiosity.
Yeah,
Why
why
are
y'all
you
looking
doing-
at her?
Because I'm
Yeah, why you
Googling
looking at
everybody.
her?
Like, no, let me stop.
Oh, with no spaces, by the way.
So just Apple Van Jack.
Yep,
Why are you
pretty much.
googling me?
I'm
Cause
Googling
like,
everybody.
You weirdo.
Yeah, you weirdo.
I like how a lot of May things from Overwatch is just popping up. I love it.
I'll probably end up murdering one of you, but let's just go on ahead with the podcast.
What the damn?
Let me think. I don't think I have.
It's
any-
most likely Savannah.
I
Most
don't,
likely it's you,
I don't-
Orbital.
I
I'm
don't
waiting
know.
for the day.
I don't know why, but I feel like I would kill Gold. He just seems so killable.
Oh man, that was
So
so.
killable.
God.
His easiest prey.
Oh, Van, you weren't there, were you?
Oh my
For what?
God.
We were asking
Oh,
questions, and I kept going back to Gold. I was like, Gold, who would you fight? And he was like, I don't know why, but I feel like I would fight Frost. And then you would ask him, who would you kill? I don't know. I feel like I would kill. I don't know. It just feels right if I killed Wicked.
No, I can't fully.
I can't really.
I can't put my finger on it. There's
put my
something about
finger on
him.
it.
There's not-
Yeah.
Finger on it.
You know, good question. I
There's
don't
something
know.
about
I
him
haven't
that makes
had
me want to
this,
turn him into a rug. I just don't know.
Oh my god.
Why a red?
The skin rug.
Maybe it's the Colonel Boys.
Maybe it's the
Webcam
Colonel
video
voice.
for March 8th.
You should live stream and pose as the Colonel.
No, his voice would be destroyed at the end of it. Like right now, I'm checking.
He would always sound like that.
Right now, I'm checking. We're an hour and 12 minutes in. If he went an hour and 12 minutes with that voice, he would die.
That would be so cool, though.
Maybe on a live stream.
I'll try it one day.
We
Perhaps.
Probably the last video we actually did made 66 views, but
That's pretty
no
impressive.
freaking subscribers. Why aren't you subscribing to us? We're funny. We're interesting. We're hip. Hip is still a word, right?
We're the hippity hoppest.
We're the hippity hop. We've just lost a
Oh,
subscriber by
God.
saying that. I didn't even feel comfortable saying that. Oh my god.
You just gotta say what. What is this? What is this?
Oh. Oh
Guys,
no. Oh, I want to open it so bad, but then
2013.
but then podcast would hear it.
Oh my god.
You know what? I'm gonna watch this for a quick second. Give me a second.
Oh, see. Here's the thing, Savannah. I saw your images. I never clicked on them, so I don't know if they were videos or. Where do you post? Where do you post? Orbital, where did you find this video?
I don't know.
YouTube.
That was
It's on YouTube.
On YouTube.
Oh my goodness. Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
What video?
Kind of funny. In another universe, we would have looked up and it would have said X videos.
What video?
Oh no!
No.
No! Casting couch.
Ah.
Oh. Oh my god.
Oh, Orbital.
Oh shit.
You remember when you said we can be couch hop?
Okay, I'm
Oh no!
You and I are going to be couch hop. We're going to have a little casting couch.
Oh
What?
no!
What video?
It's in the podcast chat.
2013.
Not
March
even
8th.
Tanner. She's gonna yell at us.
Not only that, 609.
Delete it, bruh.
No,
Delete
keep.
it, bruh.
I'm keeping it in there.
Hold on.
No, delete it.
I'll delete
I'ma
it
watch it
after.
after.
I'll delete it
I'm
after.
gonna watch it. Hey, look, it's
I
him.
was just saying.
Hey, Frost.
Howdy, Frost.
Hey, little bitch.
Alright, dude. I'm on my phone.
Frost.
I can barely hear y'all. Hold on, let me fix
What's
this.
this nigga gotta greet everybody like that? I just thought about that.
What happened?
He greets everybody. Hey, little bitch.
Oh,
Good little bitch.
Yeah.
God damn.
Why so aggressive?
Exactly.
Fuck, let me get on my computer for this shit. Hold on.
Hold on.
like
He's
literally,
gonna
you
take
came.
forever again. He's gonna take like a whole hour to get it on his computer. He's never coming back.
The thing is, he came at like the last minute. It's like,
Oh,
I feel like we got all the comments out.
Yeah, he's gone. He's not coming back.
And now I gotta go like
Savannah
utilize
left too.
fight night, so I can go fight Savannah. Like Jesus.
You know, I haven't answered any questions of that. Like, who would I kill? Who would I beat up? I don't even know if
No,
I
it was
fight
just,
any of
like
y'all.
a question. Like we purposely asked only gold.
Yeah.
Oh, that's rather cool.
And to defend myself for the part I'm probably gonna cut out.
I posted in podcast because
Let me see what I can find if I Google parking home.
I type up
Parking home.
Leo Young, and again Johnny Depp and all that.
Leo Jones.
Oh, I found parking home, but all I get are like diagrams of houses.
Hey
I'm gonna
Frost.
tell you my name, man.
Yeah, I looked at my name. It's not even there.
Texan.
All right, we'll cut it out here. It seems like we're just talking about random stuff.
I'm
Anyways,
tired of looking at this old ass white dude from Mac.
You're racist. You're racist.
No,
hey Frost,
'cause, like, I
you
look
joined
at
at
my
the
name
last
and
minute.
Well, at least he's here.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah,
He's gonna be like Snoop Dogg. He's
We've
gonna
been
be
at
like,
this
just
for
be,
almost-
just be happy I'm here.
we've been at this for almost an hour and 20 minutes, and we're kind of finishing it out now. So, I guess I'll just end it off here. Once again, I'm Leo Young. This is the 5th podcast. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, please hit the like button and subscribe. With me again is Apple Van Jack,
Hey.
Kid, hey, Kid Wicked,
Yo.
Orbital,
Crazy me.
Golden Sparrow,
What's up?
and Frosting just joined. So say hi, Frost, and say bye, Frost.
Goodbye.
And we will see you in the next one.
What the hell?
Peace.
Bye.